Hey y'all, I'm in the kitchen today and I'm going to be making potato soup, or in this case, Tommy wants it a little more heartier. He doesn't want just the potatoes, so I'm going to be making potato corn chowder. And the only difference in my recipe is one adds corn and one doesn't. So if you just want to make the potato soup, that's great. Or if you want to add the corn, you can do that too. So basically it requires potatoes, bacon, whipping cream, heavy whipping cream, some chives or green onions, whichever one you prefer, shredded cheese, we like sharp, and I'm probably some butter. Yeah, butter and onions. And I think that's it besides salt and pepper. Nope, chicken broth. I'm going to put a complete list in the description, so you can look in the description if you actually want to make the recipe. So let's get started. And the first thing we're going to do is prepare bacon. Now, if you don't want to go through the making the bacon process, you can just use bacon bits, a bag of bacon bits. That's okay too. But I'm going to get my bacon in the oven, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, well, you can fry your bacon if you want. You can microwave it. I don't care how you do it. But I am going to put mine on this plate. On this tray. Pampered Chef. It's actually a bake pan. I can't even get words out today. And I'm going to put it in the oven until it's ready. I like to cook it in the oven. So let me get that going. Okay, so I'm going to get all of my potatoes washed really well. I'm going to scrub them because I'm not going to be peeling them. If you want to peel your potatoes, that's fine. But I don't peel my potatoes. We keep all of our vitamins and minerals. So I'm going to get these washed and scrubbed, and then I am going to cut them up at least quarter, some of the smaller ones like this. And then, this one would be about a sixth. So get these chopped up. Okay, so in this pot I have my potatoes that have been chopped up. There was about 10 potatoes, a colander full. I'm going to boil the crud out of these. So when you're done, when they are all mushy, do not drain the water out of here. I'll tell you why later. In this pan I have 1 onion and 4 celery stalks. You can see they're chopped up, and a stick of butter. I am going to saute these on low while I wait on my bacon and my potatoes. So get these going so that the vegetables can start softening. 1 stick of butter, 4 stalks of celery diced up, and an onion. So that's in this pan, potatoes here, and my bacon's in the oven. I'll be back when the potatoes are ready. Remember, do not drain these. And there's my bacon cooking in the oven. I checked on it. Smells great. Okay, so at the point when your potatoes basically are falling apart, we're ready to go on to the next step. This is just like if you were making mashed potatoes. So I actually put too much water in here, so I'm going to drain some of my water. So you can see that I'm just barely covering the potatoes. Alright, now I'm going to add some chicken broth. This is a 32-ounce container. I'm going to go ahead and add the whole thing. That's why you didn't want to drain the water off your potatoes. You don't want just chicken broth. So let's get that. Stir that up. I'm going to switch to this little Pampered Chef thing that will allow me to kind of mush up the potatoes a little bit. And now I'm going to go over here and chop up my bacon that I cooked in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and crumble this up and put this in the pot with the rest of the stuff. I have a 12-ounce bag of frozen corn. I'm going to put that in there. Give that a good stir. See what we got going on here. My vegetables are still simmering back here. They're not quite soft yet, so I'm going to turn those up. And now I'm going to add my bacon. And I'm going to let this all keep cooking in this pot while I wait on my vegetables to be done. But I can add some pepper. Add pepper to taste, just black pepper. I'll let this sit here and simmer just a little bit longer. Okay, the vegetables are ready, so I'm going to add those to the soup. And I'm going to add 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. And a half a bag, or what's basically 1 cup of shredded cheese. Stir it all together. If you want to add salt and pepper, do that to taste. Don't really measure it. And I'm going to let this simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then I will be back. And there you go. Potato corn chowder. Can add some green onions to the top and some more cheese, and serve it with some sliced bread. Perfect for a cold night. So that's how you make potato corn chowder, or potato soup if you left the corn out. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.